I think primarily our belief is one that digital is not technology. Okay, digital is culture. So it's the culture that we adopt, and that covers technology as one of the pieces. Obviously, it needs people, processes, and products to also adapt to it. And it's not just about putting best of the technologies and VRs and AIs, and that will just make us, or believe, or we'll believe that we have been the best technology product fashion company out there. I think the second point which we want to make here is, we all as humans are naturally been built to adapt. And future is is everything all about what we adapt today. We as retailers are really, we really need to consider this as a primary emotional factor behind when we talk about consumer evolution cycle, we're talking about natural evolution? No. We're talking about something that we want to offer our consumers. We want to offer consumer experiences which will help them adapt today so that they embed to futures that we are looking at. And that's what I think creates a lot of opportunity for us today. So let's talk about how we really create these cultures, people, the technology, the processes, the experiences, which are all creating the future for us. And if we are not together on the same platform, building these experiences, then our consumers are adapting in different forms, and they're evolving in different forms. And then we have a segment in consumers, which we are not able to handle. I think that's where we are, and I think a couple of experiences, or probably the case studies I'd like to put up is something like what Nordstrom did. We all talk about how do we bring digital and technology back to the stores. What Nordstrom does is a very simple thing. They put a physical card, a Pinterest icon or an Instagram icon next to each and every product which is trending on Instagram. Now, what sort of technology does this need? It just needs somebody to analyze that this is the most trending product in the internet. Let's just have a physical store customers also understand that. And he puts a very simple physical card in the store that's a trending product on Instagram. And this is not technology, this is digital culture. For example, Pizza Hut, right? They are talking, or the Domino's, they said, okay, consumers don't reach us, let's reach out to our consumers. And that's how you make differences. That's how your consumer experiences you, and then you have the stickiness, the loyalties, and then the discounts and other things just goes away, right?
Being in the industry, spent a lot of time in offline and last few years in online. I empathize with every professional in the industry. It's one of the challenging businesses to do, right? I've personally gone through this journey. Therefore, the key questions I had was, the industry asked some few questions, right? Well ahead of time, 1 year ahead, we had to forecast and say what to buy. Very big question, right? And continues to be a question for decades. Second question, having spotted and bought, I don't know which store to send which products, right? Dynamically, taste is changing, fashion is changing so fast. It's a tough question to answer. Next question, now that I've got in my store, which customer to sell what product, right? Right from the time you forecast this complicated, ever-transient subject of fashion. For having spent both in the technology and the traditional retail, my biggest thing was that, what if I had Dash, an insight platform that, when I'm asking these questions, with so much of data and information in the industry all around the world, can I have a tool which will tell me, take informed decisions? Because individually, how many of us can go to, which are locations, right? How many of us can ever know that which t-shirt would sell 6 months from down the line, right? So that's where, first of all, I wanted to create a technology platform. So partnered with somebody, who's at the cutting edge and an award-winning artificial intelligence and machine learning specialist, Ram Prakash. And today, I think what I want to touch upon is there are technologies that are developed to convert subjectivity into objective, right? For example, we all say, people used to ask me, Ganesh, do you think that, fashion can be predicted, fashion can be decoded, right? Today, technologies are available, which is used in other industries. Facial recognition. Human brain is the only thing which can recognize faces in milliseconds. You saw somebody 10 years back. If you just see that person's side view, you recognize this person looks like that. How fast the human brain makes, right? It's very, very subjective. Now, today, a computer vision technology is available to figure out whatever product you see. Facial recognition, you put in the context of fashion, what we can do tomorrow and the technology we are building. If you take a photograph of this, if you have a video of this particular room, we can actually tell you what's trending in terms of colors in this room, what's trending in terms of silhouettes in this room, what's trending in terms of dresses in this room. Imagine this at the global context. We can tell you, in fact, recently we conducted a small experiment in Phoenix Market City in Bangalore. We took videos of people entering the mall and we came out with color prediction. I'm saying, what are the colors trending in Phoenix Mart, Bangalore right now? Right now, that's number one is the technology which is available. The second is, today technology is available to read text, to read images. If you understand text, videos, and images, you can actually understand fashion real time. Right? Therefore, going back to the key challenges of the industry of those three questions and the current technology available, what are the problems that we could solve? Right? The problem we could solve is, let's say for any merchandiser, buyer, or business decision maker, at real time, say in a particular geo or a territory, what kind of products are probably will my customers like the most under your boundaries? Now, this is the kind of information that we could provide for all the decision makers who are in buying. If you are in marketing and if you are in other parts of the industry, we can tell you really what consumers are going after, both current trending and what possibly could happen in the time to come, so that you can figure out what kind of messages and communication you can do. And the last one is which customer to present which product, right? How many of you believe that predicting what a woman wants is relatively difficult? Can you raise your hands?
All of us here.
Right? And fair amount of people, right? Now, let me tell you, it is our ignorance of understanding what women really want. It is not all difficulty is because we don't know something, right? We did a recent experiment using technology. We asked 20 college girls to come down and asked them to go through the existing online sites and said, pick your 5 favorite dresses. And we wanted to see how many dresses does a woman go through before pick the 5. It was ranging anywhere between 130 to 170 dresses. For under 5% likability, if you see that retailers understand customers, now that's for you a good indication. Now we said that if we want to decode the taste of women, then our ratios have to be far better. We went ahead and asked the same women to come back and say, why not you give 5 favorite dresses from your wardrobe, right? And give the images of that. We took all those images using computer vision processed and arrived at an abstract taste of these customers. What would a human brain think seeing some discrete 10 products? What would be a taste graph? We came out with a taste graph of these consumers. Went back to the same site. Based on the taste graph, we presented 5 dresses to them. The likability was 70% plus. Now, therefore, what I'm trying to say is technology today can even decode taste of individual consumers if you really use technology and the relevant data. Right? Therefore, to the extent that we can personalize recommendations to consumers to their individual taste is also possible.